Okay, I hope the screen is visible. Just respond me with by raising your hands. And I'm audible as well, right? All right. So, as all of you know, that you people over here are enrolled as the MERN stack interns, right? So, are there any prerequisite knowledge with you people that you want to share? Like, what do you know about MERN stack, and why did you chose to enroll yourself in the MERN stack? Okay, let me call the name and then I will ask. All right. Okay. Pratyush Ranjan, why did you took this role? And why did you took this course?
Ma'am, I took this course because to gain hands-on experience how they were collected and implemented.
Okay. All right, Pratyush. So just okay, lower your hands down, everyone. Put your hands down. Put your hands down, everyone. Quickly. Put your hands down. Okay. Now those who have the knowledge about Java or any coding language, just raise your hands. Java or JavaScript. Okay, I can see many people have the knowledge about Java and JavaScript. All right. So let me tell you over here. In order to work with the MERN stack, the most important thing that you need to have the knowledge about is the JavaScript. And the reason is, okay, so if you want to, as all of you know, that the MERN stack is used in order to develop the websites, right? So here I will go to the website of Flipkart or say Ajio. So this is the user interface of the Ajio website. All right. Let me provide you what the each and every component of the website is known as. First one that you can see at the top where the Ajio icon and few lists, that is men, women, kids, beauty, home and kitchen, and then the search bar, a like page, and then a cart page icon is present is known as the nav bar. All right. Then this thing where the images are being shown is known as the banner. All right. After that, here it is provided some another component and then these components. Right. So what do we do? In MERN stack, we use certain technologies in order to develop different kind of components. Say for example, navbar is one component, and then this banner is another component. This carousels are also different components. All right. So you need to you will be making these kind of websites when you will learn MERN stack entirely. All right. So what this one is called? This is known as the front end of the website. So now what do we mean by the front end? Whichever user interface is being provided to the user with some HTML tags and styling with some kind of responsive user interfaces is known as front end of the website. After that, you people can also see if I click on something like jeans and then I press enter, I'm being able to see these are the jeans over here, which means what? When I'm sending the request to the server where the Ajio is being run, that server is responding me back with the data which is present with the server, right? Are people being able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So when I sent the request to the server with typing jeans, the server responded me back with these responses, right? Whichever data the server is fetching. And now the question arises, where is the server getting the data from? So the server is getting the data from the database. So the image of the product, the description, price, etc. are stored in the database. All right. So what do we call
Yes, ma'am.
this? We call this a client server architecture. Client is me, server is the backend, you can say, backend which is responding me back, and then the database. So the three lead roles that play their very important roles in the web development is the front end, back end, and the database. Now, let me show you what the client server architecture actually means that I have just said. When me as a client from my laptop or PC is sending the request to the server, and then the server is processing my request. Like, what is the data that the client has provided, and which kind of data do I need to take from the database, right? So the server will take the data from the database, and then from the database, the server will get back the data, whichever data the client is asking for, right? And then what does the server do? Here comes the role of the APIs. Now, what do we mean by APIs? So while creating a server, we write some of the business logic over there. Say, for example, the logic, say, for example, if I click on this, yeah, and here I'm having a button, add to bag. Okay, see, here it is providing, please select a size. So I will select 32, and then I will click on add to bag. And here it is providing me with proceed to the bag. So I will go over here. See, here I am getting the data which I have added to the bag. So how are these things carried out? In the front end, we can see this, but we also have to provide the backend logic as well. So the main business logic which we have to write in order to perform these functionalities is known as our backend. Over there, we provide the main functions through the codings, right? We have to write certain codings through which we can provide functionality to our website. All right. So this is how the client server architecture is working. And then the server processes the entire data that is it has fetched from the database, and then responds back to the client that we have just seen when I wrote jeans in the search box. Clear till this much about the client server architecture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So one thing I would like to clarify over here is, whichever thing I am saying in the class, I am going to ask the same thing in the next class. So at whichever point you are facing some kind of doubt, you people just raise your hand, or else you can stop me over then and there. And then you people can ask your doubts like, ma'am, what is the meaning of this thing? I didn't get your point. All right. So make sure that whenever I ask the question from my side to you people in the next class, you have to respond me with your answers. Am I clear with this?
Okay.
So this is what we have learned, the client server architecture. Now coming on to what do we actually mean by the MERN stack and what does it stand for?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, recently you tell that images are stored in a database. Can you please clarify it, ma'am?
Okay, see. We will learn about it. Just provide me let me provide a brief explanation about the MERN stack, and at that moment you will get to know like how is the images are being stored in the database. Got my point?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
And ma'am, at that particular time, you will also focus on the explaining of API, how API works, right?
Yeah, sure.
Or it is okay, or it is different thing.
See, about the API, if I explain you the theory, you will not be able to understand anything.
Yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
And you
Theory I
will able,
know, theory I know, but how it practically works, I don't know. Means like
yeah,
JSON file, how it is storing, how we have to write the methods like post, get, post, pull, like that. How it working, I don't know. So
yeah, you will get to know that when we will start with our coding from the next session. Just don't what to say, just don't rush all the things. Just
Okay,
wait for
sorry.
things to happen. Yeah. Okay. So here we have provided some of the advantages of using the MERN stack. Like the MERN stack, we also have different tools in order to develop a website. Right? Like Java, like you, if you are working with Java, then you can create the backend of the website with the help of Spring Boot, right? And then for the front end, you can use Angular, and for the database, you can write MySQL. So in that case, what is happening is you have to learn Java, the first language for the backend, and then you also have to learn JavaScript for the front end, JavaScript or TypeScript, right? For the front end. Now you also have to learn the MySQL queries. So three different things you have to learn in order to create a website. But in case of MERN, what you have to learn is the simple JavaScript. That's it. And you need to have the basic and most prior knowledge about the JavaScript arrays and objects, etc. Right? So that's the most important thing. So now coming on to the components of MERN stack. The MERN stack stands for MongoDB for the database, Express.js for the backend, React.js for front end, that is the R, and then Node.js, which is the runtime environment, right? So if you want to create the backend and front end with the help of Express and React, what you need to have is you just have to install the Node.js in your respective laptops or PCs. Because without the Node.js, you people will not be able to create the backend and front end. Got it till this part? What do you mean by
Yes,
MERN
ma'am.
technology?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Like I have just said, the client server architecture. It is a distributed computing model where a client requests resources from a server, essential for structuring networked application effectively. And then how the communication is actually working, that I have just explained to you people. Client server communication involves request response cycle. So now I have sent the request to the Azure server with the genes, right? And then the server of Azure responded me back with all the products which are related to genes, right? So these are the prerequisites. So inside the Node.js, okay. So tell me, who is that person in a company who is responsible for hiring different candidates?
HR.
HR.
Ma'am, HR.
Manager.
Okay, manager. So here inside the Node.js, there's also a manager, and the name of that manager is the NPM, which stands for Node Package Manager. Got my point? Here, as the manager is responsible for hiring the different candidates, what the NPM does? NPM is responsible for installing and removing different packages that we require in order to build the backend and front end. With the help of NPM only, we are going to install several different packages. Got it? What is NPM?
Yes.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here the basic things that you require for creating the web for working in this MERN stack is the basic HTML and CSS for styling, APIs, which we will learn. Now coming on to the what kind of APIs are. The API that we will use in the MERN stack is going to be the REST API. And now what is the REST API? REST API stands for Representational State Transfer API. And why do we use that? Say for example, okay. Here, what I will do, say for example, I want to see all the data which is present in the website. Okay, so I will go back. All right, and then I will go to the another page. Okay, so here, all right. I will go to the home page at first. Yeah. So here what I will do, this time I will search for kurti. So after searching, the website is providing me with a lot of data. So this kind of request is known as the GET request. Why is it known as the GET request? Because I am trying to read all the data which is present inside the database. So whenever a function is there which includes the reading of data, at that moment we perform the GET request. And what is the GET request? GET request is a kind of HTTP request. You people might have known the HTTP request, that is get, post, put, delete, which we use in order to perform the CRUD operations, right? The CRUD operation stands for create, read, update, and delete. Say, for example, you are creating a website for a company which holds the data of certain employees. All right. Or else you can also take the example of a restaurant for which you are creating a website. All right. So what happens when you are creating the restaurant's website? At that moment, what you will do, you are going to post the images and the description. Along with that, you are also going to provide the prices of the food material which are provided by a restaurant. So at that moment, in order to see whichever food material is present at your restaurant, you will do, you will make a GET request to the server, right? And then say for example, your food which is cooked in your restaurant is adding some ingredients to it, some extra ingredients. So in the ingredients, what you will do, you have to update the ingredients, right? So in order to upgrade the ingredients, you have to make the put request of the HTTP request. And say for example, your restaurant is introducing its own recipe. So for that, in order to create a new data, you have to make a post request. And from the name itself, you might get the point for the delete request. So whichever data you want to delete from the database, at that moment you have to make the delete request. Clear till this part about the requests and the CRUD operation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Am I going too fast
Yes,
or
ma'am.
shall I? Is it okay for you people to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
It's okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now there are different kind of APIs. All right. So here is the JSON data. Now what is the JSON data? Okay, let me see. Okay. Once all of you just put your hands down. Gaurav and Tejas, please put your hands down. Yeah. Now, those who have knowledge about the JavaScript, please raise your hands up. JavaScript. Okay. All right, great. Good. I guess I don't need to speak much about the JSON. Okay, let me provide. Sagar Kanoja, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sagar, what do you mean by the objects in JavaScript?
I don't know full JavaScript. I'm currently learning JavaScript.
Okay, Sagar, all right. You can switch your mic off, Sagar. Okay, who can tell me what is the objects in JavaScript? Any one of you.
Hello,
Hello,
ma'am.
ma'am. Hello,
Okay,
ma'am.
Aditya
Ma'am.
Upadhyay. Aditya
Ma'am,
Upadhyay.
ma'am, object is a collection of key value pair in JavaScript, ma'am, or it is used to store data and function together.
Okay, so what kind of data can we provide inside an object in the JavaScript?
Ma'am,
Anything, ma'am.
ma'am, for
Good,
example,
Nitin.
if we're storing our data for some app like I'm teaching, so we can store the name, age, or boolean, or different type of database.
Okay, Aditya.
Ma'am, ma'am, non-primitive data type like number, string, boolean.
Different types of
All right. Okay.
different types of data types, ma'am.
All right. Okay. All of your answers are correct. You people can switch your mic off. Okay. Just the way the key value pairs are present inside the object, similarly, we are having JSON type data that we take from the server. Now, what do we mean by the JSON data? So, can anyone identify, is this the data in a JSON form or the object form? This entire data?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, JSON form.
Yeah. Okay. It's in an object form. So now, in order to make it look like a JSON data, what I am going to do is, I will provide the quotation to the key as well. So this time, this data has been converted to the JSON data to make it look like a JSON data. All right. So here, this part in object is known as key, and this part in the object is known as value. Together, they form the key value pair in the JavaScript object. All right. So now we are clear with the what is JSON data. Now what we will do, in order to code in your laptops, the things that you require is, okay, firstly, you need to have VS Code in your laptops. Second thing that you need to have is Node.js installed in your laptops. All right. And the next thing that you have to do is fetch the Mongo URI from the MongoDB Atlas website. Okay, now coming on to what is MongoDB.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Gaurav.
Ma'am, why we should convert JSON data into string?
Can you please repeat, Gaurav?
Ma'am, why we convert JSON data into string?
Just a second, Gaurav.
Ma'am, why did you send JSON data as string?
Why did I send the JSON data as string?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Okay, see, this is the format in which the JSON data exists, right? Okay, let me provide you one example of how the JSON data actually looks like. Just a second. There are few websites which show us which that provide us some kind of APIs which exist in the form of JSON data. Let me show it to you people. Yeah, this one. All right, see, many people see the kind of data that is provided over here. Everyone. Hello. Am I audible?
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
Okay, just a second.
Ma'am, your screen buffering.
Am I properly audible this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, did you people see the kind of data that is being uh, shown over here? Everyone, is it
Yes, ma'am.
visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what I am doing over here is I am fetching the data which is present inside this URL with the help of fetch method, right? And when the data is fetched, I am recording it in a form of JSON format. That is why I have written response and then JSON, which is used in order to convert, which is used in order to take the data, right? And then what I am doing, I am using a render products function over here. And when the render product function is taking place, at that moment, this entire function is being executed, right? So over here, I have created a div tag placed with an image paragraph, like a couple of paragraphs. The first one is showing the title and the second one is showing the price. So if I execute this entire program, okay, see. So these are the data that I'm fetching from the website that I have just shown you people, this website. And now if I go to the, okay, so if I click on this and click on add to cart, it is showing added to cart. All right. And then if I go on the cart button, you can see that there are different pages present over here. So can you see that that page was a different page, that is this page, and then the cart page is a different page. After that, when I click on place order, and now the address page is one more HTML page, right? And if I click on continue to payment, then the payment page is one more HTML page. So what do we call this? So over here, as you people can see, this is my address page, and then along with that, this is my payment page. See, so what do we call this kind of website? These kind of websites are the multi-page applications website, where in order to create each and every page, we have to create different pages, different HTML pages. But when we are using MERN, at that moment, we are using the single page applications, just the way Agio is providing. Here, when we are going to the main website, if I click on Agio icon, it will take me to the landing page of the Agio. Can you people see the nav bar is fixed, but the content which is present inside a particular page are being changed? If I just search something like hoodie, the nav bar is constant, just the contents provided in the web page are changing. So what do these type of API is called? These type of pages are known as single page applications, where only the content present inside the website changes, but the main page remains the same. That is why in order to create different pages for different HTML pages, in order to create different web page, what do? We use different components. Like I have created a component for navbar, and then I will place the navbar in each and every page. That is how we use each and every component. And you people can also see the footer of the website. This footer. The nav bar and footer are always the same in the web page. That is why we have to create different components in order to place them in the web pages. Is it clear to everyone
Yes, ma'am.
about the single page
Yes,
application
ma'am.
and multi-page application?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Okay. So here, what we are going to learn at the very first is we are going to learn the backend. Now, in order to learn the backend, what I will do, I will go to my file explorer, and here I will create a folder. Say for example, I am creating V8 intro. Alright. So here I will go to my VS Code. I will close this file. Now I will open that folder in VS Code which I have just created. Open it. Can you people please switch your mics off? Right. Okay, so here I will go to the same folder and then here, yeah, this one. I will go to the terminal and here I will get a new terminal. So can anyone tell me, a few minutes back I have told something about the manager. What is the name of that manager when we are using Node.js?
NPM manager.
NPM.
Yeah,
NPM.
NPM, ma'am.
So what do I have to do? Here I have to write npm inity. Just a second, let me plug the chargers to the laptop. All right. So now, can you people see what is appearing on your screen when I have written the command npm inity?
Package.json.
Package.json file, right? So here, inside the file, we are having some things. So what are these things? The name of the folder and then the version. Along with that, the description, main, scripts, keyword, license, and type. So now, what do we need in order to create the backend? We need to have npm install express.
Ma'am, your voice is not getting.
Hello, am I audible this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, what has happened after I have installed Express? A new thing, that is dependencies, have been created inside the package.json file. And inside that, Express is written. Why? Because I have installed Express. Along with that, the version of Express is also written over here. And along with that, some things are also being created. The second is the package lock.json file and the node modules folder, right? So inside this node modules folder, we will be able to find all the modules which are present inside the node modules, right? And then what is the need of this package lock.json file? All right, now assume a case, right? Say for example, okay, you all are the web developers, right? And then Lavish is one web developer, and then Abhishek is also a web developer. Now, what has happened? Lavish has created some codes in order to build the website, right? And then Lavish has shared that code to Abhishek. Now, when Abhishek is trying to run the code in his PC. In that day, some version update has been occurred for the dependencies that we have installed, like the Express. So, say for example, in the current dependency of Express, we are having which version? We are having 5.1.0. And the very next day, the version 5.1.1 has been introduced with some additional features. So, whichever feature which is present in this version will have some updated features. So, for that, what will Abhishek face? Abhishek is going to face some difficulties due to the version update. This is why, in order to tackle those difficulties, the package lock.json file has been created. So, what does the package lock.json file do in order to prevent those issues? The package lock.json file locks the current version, right? So, whichever version is lavish installing right now will be provided the same function to Abhishek. This is the influence of package lock.json file whenever we are creating a project. Understood till this part?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Or any doubt are there?
I'm a little confused with
Yes,
package
ma'am.
lock.json.
See,
Can you go somewhat slow?
okay, listen. I have over here Express, right? Along with its version 5.1.0, right? Now what I will do, I will install one more package using npm install mongoose. See, mongoose has also been installed by this time. Can you people see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you people may know
Yes, ma'am.
that there occur some version updates. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And why do those update happen? In order to provide more features and functionality in the upgraded version. Clear till this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So if one person is using the Express version 5.1.0 and the next person is using the version 5.1.1 in order to work for the same backend. Understand the scenario. Both people are working for the same backend but
Yes, ma'am.
with a different version. It is going to create a conflict, right?
Yes.
With the
Yes.
updated version and the older version. That is
Yeah.
why if someone is sharing the code to you, there, in order to prevent the conflict, we need the package lock.json file. And what does this package lock.json file does? This locks this particular version of Express. That is, even if the update is occurring, then this version which is present inside the package.json is not going to update itself. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very well.
So that the files can maintain uniformity in all the devices. Got it till this part?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the importance of package lock.json file. So after creating these files, what I will do inside inside this folder, I am going to create one more file, that is server.js. All right. So now, if we have installed the packages, that is Express and Mongoose, we need to use them as well. So how to use them? In order to use the Express and Mongoose dependencies, we need to import them. What do we need to do them in order to use?
Require those files.
We need to import them, right? So what is the method to import the dependencies? So there are two methods through which we can import the dependencies. Right. So what are those methods? First one is by using the import keyword. And the second one is with the help of required method. Understood? So what I will do, I will write import express from within the inverted comma, I will write express. And then what I will do, I will write const app. So those who know JavaScript, can anyone tell me what is this const app?
And this is a constant variable.
Ma'am, variable.
It's a constant variable, right?
Variable,
So
ma'am.
what will I do? I will assign the express that I have imported in the server.js file to this app variable. So here I will write express. All right. So whenever I want to use the express, in place of express, what do I have to use?
Required method.
App itself.
Okay, we have to use the app. All right. So here I will write app dot. So in order to run our server, we need a method. And what is that method? That is
Use
the
Required
listen
method.
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 So here, all right, one more thing that we require. Const port is equal to, here I will provide 8000. Has any of you ever came across the word port?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in your laptops, you people might have the USB ports, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you people use that?
And for connecting output device.
For connecting a USB device to your laptops, isn't it? There's a USB port, the HDMI port, etc. So what does that port does? That port acts as a bridge between two different devices. So here also we are having different port numbers. So whenever, okay, let me provide the port number of Google. Okay. See here. These are the port numbers which are reserved, right? All right. Let me provide. Can you people see this 3001 port number?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This port number is reserved for the Honeywell Pro Watch, which is why we are not allowed to use this port number in our website while creating a server. So similarly, we are having different type of port numbers which are reserved for certain. See over here, Apple Remote Desktop also has its own port number, that is 3283, reserved for that. So we are not allowed to use these port numbers which are reserved. After that, there are certain port numbers after okay, after the 10,000 or 5,000, I have to see that. After 10,000, we are having some free port numbers which we can use. See, this is up to only 64 64738, but here we are using 8,000, or you can also say 8,800. Yeah, this port number. Can you people see? This is why I have used the port number. Now what is this port number going to do? So whenever we are going to create a server, this port number will connect us with the server. So in order to run our server, we need this listen method. So the very first parameter that I will provide inside this listen method is the port. So this one is the first parameter for the list method. And now I will provide the second parameter inside the listen method. So this one I will provide an arrow function, right? And inside the arrow function, can anyone name these things that I have provided just now? These two
Backticks.
operators, backticks.
Yes.
All right.
About it.
Whenever we want to create some string in JavaScript, we can use the strings, that is the inverted commas, the double inverted comma, and the backticks. Now, why do we need the backticks? So if I will write server is okay. So here, if I want to print this message in the console, I have to write console dot log, and here I will write backtick. Inside that, I will provide server is running on port. Okay, instead of port, I will write HTTP localhost followed by the port number. So here, can I provide the port number? With the help of $sign and curly braces. And inside that, I will use the same port variable that I have passed inside the listen method as the first parameter. Understood till this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how to run this server? So in order to run this server, what I will do? I will write. At first, I will save this. Now
Ma'am.
here, I will write node.
Ma'am, can you please explain the backend part?
Which part?
That double you did not that dash dash double dash.
Okay. So this backtick is used in order to use the values present inside a variable. So can you tell me what is this port? Who is there? Okay. Can you tell me what is this const port?
In that port server is running.
No, just tell me what is the data type of this port? What it is? It is a function or a method? What it is?
Ma'am, variable.
It's a variable, right? And inside port variable, I have stored the port number, right? And how can I access this port number? With the help of the backticks. And inside the backticks, I have to provide the $sign, and inside the curly braces, I have to write the name of the variable where I have stored the port number. So whenever I will run the server with the help of node server.js, now this is going to show an error. And then I will tell you why is the error is being caused. I will press enter. See, can you people see the error?
Yes, ma'am.
And it is pointing out towards the import keyword, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So here, what I will do in the package.json, here the type is common.js. Can you people see?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever I'm using the import method, instead of common.js, I will write module.
Module.
And then I will save it. And now I will rerun the server. I will write node server.js. Okay, what has happened? So let me provide it 888600 only. Node server.js. Can you people see the message in the console?
Yes. Exactly the same.
All right. The one who is having the doubt in this backtick, can you see instead of the port variable, what is being visible over here?
Yes, port number.
Port number, right?
Variable
So now
number.
did you
Variable
understand
number.
how to use this backtick?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. So what about the common JS that we had already written over here? So in the type, when we will write common JS and then we will save it, in the server.js, we have to import the express with the help of which method?
Require.
Yeah, exactly. Is equal to, I will write require. And inside this, inside the quotation, I have to write express. Right? So this is the method for my common JS type. And now I will save this. And now I will stop the server and then I will run it again. Node server.js. Can you see the same message?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the server is the very entry point of our backend code. All right. So whichever more files we are going to create, we will place them like we will import those files inside the server.js only, because without the server.js, our backend is not going to work. Understood till this part?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
So that's it for today's session. If you are having any kind of doubt, then you
Ma'am?
are allowed to ask your doubt. Yeah.
Ma'am, you have written the port in backtick. Instead of backtick, we can use the single string.
Okay, so when you have to use the single string, at that moment you will not be able to use this dollar sign with curly braces. Let me provide you. So here I am providing single quotation. Right? And this time this port is not going to, like, this dollar and curly braces are not going to fetch the value which is stored inside the port variable. I will save this and here I will stop the server. Now I will run it again. JS. See, the same thing is being printed inside the console without the port number. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So if you want to write the port number, you have to write 8600 when you are using the single quotation. Now I will save this again, stop the server, and then node server.js. See, we are getting the port number.
Uh,
One more thing. Don't you think rerunning the server again and again is a hectic task
We can use node mode.
Yeah.
and also a time consuming task?
Yes.
So what we will do, we will stop the server and now I will install one package, that is npm install nodemon.
Yes.
So how will I be able to know that nodemon has been installed successfully?
Package of JSON.
Package.json.
Inside the package.json, you can see
JSON.
that the nodemon is present. So here what I will do, I will run the server again using nodemon
Not one
server
server.
dot js. See, the server is running. Now what I will do, I will change the inverted commas to backtick again. Changed it to backtick. Yes. This time, in place of 8600, I will write dollar, then the curly braces, and inside them I will write the port. Now what I have to do, I just have to control plus S. See, the server is running again. Can you people see?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how the nodemon is really very helpful to us. Any doubt till this part?
No.
No, ma'am.
So
No,
for
ma'am.
the next class, what you have to be
Today,
good with?
hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, today we need to install Node.js and
Yeah. the Node.js, VS Code, and along with that, go to this website. I will provide the link of this website to you people in the section.
Ma'am, in group we need to provide that link.
Can you please repeat?
In group we need to provide that link in.
No, you just have to
chat.
go to this website. All right, that is the MongoDB Atlas. Get started. Sign up with your Google ID, etc., or anything, and then inside the MongoDB, you will. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
inside this website, you will get your MongoDB URI, right? And
Your screen is not visible, ma'am.
the screen is not visible. Is it
Now
visible to
it's okay.
everyone?
Yes, visible.
Okay. So if you are facing issues in order to get your MongoDB URI, just go to YouTube and write over there like how to get the MongoDB URI. And in the next
ma'am.
class, just be ready with the
Yes,
things that I have provided.
Ma'am, can you please show
All
that
right.
how to?
All right. Just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
See here, you have to provide certain things that you are required to provide. Uh, any example, say for C++, or you can also take Java, JavaScript, Node.js, right? And then what types of data will you?
Streaming data.
Any data event driven. Just finish it. And you can also skip the personalization, right? And click on I'll do this later. Yeah. Now you will get this entire page. So over here, what you have to do, create something like create a cluster, and then yeah, this is the one.
You need to click on create. Okay.
Just a second. It should be there.
Ma'am, IP address you need to copy and I need to paste.
Here you will get the
Okay.
free one,
Free version.
right? So here just started. So do these things and you people will be getting your MongoDB URI. All right. This is the username and password that you have to take. or you can take the screenshot as well.
Wait, ma'am.
And your database user. And then what you have to do is go to this compass, right? And then click on the MongoDB compass to install it in your Windows. Go over here. So here is this your entire URL, right? Which will appear after you download your compass. Just download your compass, and after that, what you have to do?
We need to paste that URL.
No need to paste the URL anywhere. Just install the MongoDB compass
Okay, ma'am.
in your laptop. See, this one is your MongoDB compass, and this one is my cluster. And these are my databases. All right. And then you also have to have your MongoDB URI. So just proceed after that, after this part, and in the next session, be ready with your MongoDB URI. All right.
Ma'am, instead of this, we can also use Mongo SH URL.
Can you please repeat?
Ma'am, instead of using URI, we can also use Mongo SH URL.
Yeah, you can use it in either way. I'm going to use Mongo URI in the session, right? So in order to prevent any kind of error from your side, I'm asking you people to install the Mongo, like in order to be ready with the URI.
Okay.
All right, everyone. If there are no issues, then you people can leave the meeting now.
Ma'am, in Node.js,